Cat and
Is
Void
there a
in that
bracket
interview with
reset?
Sharpie. You heard what Cat had to say. They want to put a stop to the Velma and Bugs meta, bringing something new to the table with the Tom and Jerry, and of course the Wonder Woman.
Trying to say Wonder Woman supremacy around here, and we're here to support it.
I'm here for it.
Oh, we going straight into it, man.
One's in chat.
You know what?
Who do you want to see?
I actually want to see Void win this because I'm tired of the Velma and Bugs Bunny meta too.
Two's in chat, and do you want to see Cat and Void make the run back and take it here for EVO?
Bro, Void is over here breathing for, you can tell, he can look at him like he's focusing on his breathing.
Some more support from what I'm hearing to the Cat and Void trying to get that W, but all of that means nothing in the face of Mirror Man, who has proclaimed to just be afraid of absolutely
Come on, man,
no
come
one.
on, man.
We heard it from Mirror Man. He said he doesn't care at this point. You know, he's okay with sitting here because they've been waiting in the grand finals for some time. But you know, that actually goes back to what I was thinking about before.
Come on, man.
Waiting in
Let's
grand
get
finals
it.
sometimes makes your hands feel cold a little bit. Meanwhile, the Cat and Void just came from a very intense Game 5. What does that mean here for those that have already been waiting in the grand finals?
Some historical facts for EVO. Statistically, the team who has been on the loser side of bracket have won more championships than those who have been on the winner's side. So stats do favor the Cat and Void, but that is only one person on each of those stats. This is a
Demon Slayer breathing techniques.
You have to work together
No
to come out on
cap.
top. But as proclaimed, like you said a second ago, the Cat and Void reaching final form out here, trying to get that rage mode using only 0.0001% of his power. Let's see if they can find
his
their way
eyes are
the menace
glued
that
open,
and
like.
and Roger.
I'm expecting that Jerry to start.
He has like those little Dirk eyes,
the
like.
other way around. I'm
That's literally how Void looks.
Void was expressing how he feels in this bracket. As we're gonna get started with the competition, guys. We're gonna get started with the
If it was me, I wouldn't
Let's
dap him
go
up.
for Multiversus.
I wouldn't dap him up. I would just sit there like.
Prepared. Everyone at home, everybody watching the
him
crowd.
the
Here we are, $100,000 first official.
Let's go,
offline
man.
grand finals.
Let's go. Cat and Void having to come out of the loser side, having to try to make this run back and the comeback against Rose J and Mirror Man. And already off the rip though in Sky Arena with no platforms.
That Bugs Bunny is playing very sporadic.
But you're gonna be using your utility to do that.
That dominant stage control that you get, like you said, from that rocket is
No
so
early
much of his
knockouts,
button. The
don't do
Cat
that.
playing to the skies, trying to chase
Actually
them all the
do
way up to
that.
the top.
Do
You
that.
have to be able to invalidate that if you are Bugs and Velma, and they do that so well.
Look at him dancing around, not just the rockets, but also the megaphone from the Velma here as well. Currently with Void putting in a lot of that damage, a lot of that pressure, you still have to worry about Mirror Man and that down air.
And you talked about that tether earlier from Leviathan with that Rain Dog, but that shield very similar, lets you dive into your team and fully
Best map, yeah, this is like the most balanced map pretty much.
The Cat understanding, I'm not going to overextend and jump off the stage in this situation because you know that Bugs down air is so powerful, but so is that Bat too.
That nair to down air, nair to up air is so consistent.
It's interesting in this game how like no platforms in a flat map works good for competitive, but like in Smash Brothers, a flat platform with no platforms above it is kind of just like lame.
But meanwhile, your entire teammate is off to the
But it works
side,
really good
and
in this
Void and
game.
the Cat are ready to bring out the heat.
You're so focused on paying attention to Wonder Woman flying in, you forgot to pay attention to the menace that is Tom and Jerry sniping you off the side, but the up air still not enough. But the blue team
Just get some damage in, just get some, play your life, play your life, play your life.
Against Bugs right now.
Get as much damage
Now you
in.
can see with the rocket coming out, jumping right out of it actually to try to help move around.
Yes sir, yes
Void.
sir.
They see Void
Wonder
on that
Woman,
side, so
bro.
know exactly
The Cat
what
is
they
super
want
good
right
at
here
staying
trying to get
alive.
that fight.
Coming in with that
The Void is going crazy right now too.
But not really able to find the mark. And
Wow.
Bugs still missing the mark. Mirman and Roche having a bit of a struggle. The side air is going to be enough though, and the megaphone finds the mark as well. The damage has been done to the red team, but they even it back up.
The megaphone really showing
almost
how
going
those
out.
words definitely hurt. It's not just the word bubbles, as you can see the last one coming in and sneak its way, trying to hit Rose Day away. Mirror Man has been doing a really good job though at helping with the repositioning with these underground tunnels that he just uses right there before actually going right back in.
Playing perfectly to what this team dynamic has been. They've been real talkative about being the best, in that megaphone being one case, and they're getting damage racked up, but only in the lower 30s. They can't afford to let Velma try and scrap too much. Roche, even though it's been able to get away with it, you're going to get caught pretty soon by a straight up air that could possibly knock you out.
Bro, get Velma out of here. Why is she still in the game,
Having
bro?
to avoid not just Void, but the Cat as
You
well.
have too much health now. I mean, like, the health is really
Forcing
high.
them to go low because of the Cat's presence off
Get
stage.
Bugs
Now
Bunny
1
out.
of 26, one recovery, that could take it out. One up air could take it out. Mirrorman has to be super careful here as the
I don't think there's a
That's
bracket
why
reset.
Mirrorman's playing right
I don't
behind
think they
Rose
have
this time
to.
around. Rose actually forced to take on the reins and playing in the front, even with that tunnel with the repositioning. Understand to hear that Mirror
Come on,
Man
they just win win this first game, they got some momentum, and it's a wrap. Yep. They got that momentum now. Once one game down, just let it keep carrying over.
And they didn't fall into the habit that can happen, chasing down someone there, taking a lot of damage in the process. Velma couldn't hit Void in the midst of that. There was no time for Roger to line up damage. He was only at 40. So if
is that a Garnet tattoo on his arm, or am I tripping?
You were still going to be at 0 and 40 damage by comparison to Bugs still being 100 plus
there's no way
with
to
everybody
like
on the
that.
last life.
The way that Void and the Cat, though, were also not overextending on purpose.
Alright, game 1 down smooth.
Yes, Void was going for a lot of those spikes.
This might be like a 2-1 or a 3-0.
Void was able to do that. But
it doesn't look like a 5
try to be the one thing that helps out with the sweet spot instead of overextending, putting themselves off stage, preventing from getting spiked by the big Bugs down here is so crucial right now in keeping your survivability up.
I think that's a big part of why we saw them go for Velma more often off stage. And then if it was Mirror Man, they kind of hesitated and went for stage control to get the knockouts off the top. Because how many times we saw those reversals coming in from Mirror Man on that down air like you were just talking about. But this is a big play, nair to up air, and now a jump is gone. You got to be first to make your way back in. Getting away from that downer from Velma, though, still keeping himself alive.
May get that bracket reset real soon right here when the Cat and Void holding on to that.
Bro, Mirror Man, I don't know. I don't think he's going to win this. From the last game, it was very close, though, but it was clearly, like, Void and the Cat were clearly just outplaying a lot of times, so.
A very similar victory. Game 2 and beyond,
like, Leviathan was the only other good people. Like, literally. Leviathan was the only other good players. Oh, wait, no, it's Cap. Mirror Man and Rose was good. That's big Cap. But they're...
Yeah, you got the buff real quick coming in from
I think Void is doing solid right now.
Mirror Man just getting back into the rocket, trying to prioritize positioning more than anything. Even trying to get a follow-up with that up air. You currently have Rose isolated over to the side in a 2v1.
Exactly. You need to isolate that target as much as possible. But they are very similar situations. They need to do that to Tom and Jerry. But a lot of projectiles being sent off. Good recovery from Roche and stalling with the falling up air to make sure that if the Cat went out instantly for that down air, it wasn't going to find the mark.
A neutral air attack rather than neutral attack in general, right by the ledge. And the
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. That's the momentum. That's the momentum shift. That's the momentum shift.
You have nobody to
yes, sir.
Now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From the Cat and Void to close that line.
You can feel the
Look
energy
at that.
shift
Oh my
and
gosh. Wonder Woman.
The blue team coming out there, going aggressive, and then the Cat instantly starting off with a 40+ damage straight on the Velma, and it
Bro,
hasn't
they're
stopped.
on them. They are on them right
even
now.
more of that space to help him with the cooldown, but the spike now coming in from Rose to take care of Void.
Good job from Rose recognizing that the Cat over jumped that edge guard, trying to go off there, and it's like, well, that's a free downer, and who was up there already? Mirror Man to cover it if you went high too early.
Yeah, it was the Cat that was off to the side right here with Void helping out with his survivability, but he needs to help out with the Cat again. They cannot lose out another life really early.
Yeah, the Cat, if the Cat went upwards, that would have been disappeared, but the rocket in the middle of the scramble, walking away with that knockout onto Void.
I mean, even at 100, like, flying that fast,
the last one to pull him right back in to get the follow-up. Nice amount of damage here. Look at this, 127 onto Rose.
And look at how quickly they switched away from Rose onto Mirror Man to get a double up again. The double ups have been so much better. I feel like they feel
this
way more
could be a
comfortable in
game
the scramble
5
right now by comparison to that previous set.
Gotta get the follow-up again from the up air here. See 83 already onto the Cat. He's playing this so passive. He's got the lasso ready and
yes,
on the cooldown before being able to snipe Rose once again.
And right after that snipe, Tom and Jerry.
No, the Cat is good at staying in, so Wonder Woman should be smooth right now, and they just gotta get out.
Quick enough to go help out Rose. Match point currently for the blue team, but now match point potentially for the red team as they go all the way up top stage.
Ooh, chill out, buddy, chill out, buddy, chill out, buddy.
Void would
yes, yes, yes.
Oh, but he's safe.
And
right back to the stage.
just get him out.
Again. Rose having the opportunity though. Void understanding.
Just get him out. Get him out. Bugs Bunny, get him out.
But this is the opportunity against Mirror Man, and they do it. They go
yes,
up 2 games to 0.
Yes, sir.
Out there using that side
we staying up late to see Mirror Man lose. We staying up late to see Mirror Man lose.
When you see Bugs recover that way with the tail.
So if they win one more, do they win? I don't think there's a bracket reset.
For that rocket. Guess what? That's going to be a lot easier to punish you in that spot. Covering them again as soon as he saw the jumps are gone, Vicky, and the dodge. Everything you wanted to do was going to be challenged by that side air.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I still can't hear the stream as good as you guys probably can, but
Man trying to keep themselves composed there.
I'm not sure if there's a
bracket reset.
bracket
We may have a bracket reset real soon here, Ajax. Match point for Nakat and Void.
A little bit of sweat finally coming off the brow.
Hey, I
of
don't know, man. You gotta
forcing themselves to
start praying or something, Robert.
Remember what we said before? And those who end up on the loser side of bracket have had a
because at this point it's going to be a 3-0
in these positions because they're warmed up, they're ready, they've been plowing through the loser side after getting knocked out on an upset, and they're here to potentially force that upset and get into this game number 2, get into this next game with the 3-0.
I love the immediate repositioning there between Rose and Mirrorman, not only trying to get the grab on the bugs, but the rocket too, so that way you have that projectile on the screen to control some of that extra space. But the cat being able to close in this gap has been even more crucial. Gets it down here, can you get it again? Look at the patience and the taunt in between.
Yes, sir.
We saw it on Twitter before, he said that those are unintentional, it's just accidentally hitting the D-pad, and if he wanted to do it, he would tactically taunt holding down the button. But that's something he hopefully doesn't come back to cost him at any point in that spot, but right now, very dead even game, Vicky.
Especially with the way that he's been able to snipe with a lot of these important lassos, it's crucial. Now that Void is off the stage, though, this is a spike opportunity for Mirrorman and Rose.
And Mirrorman trying to go out there as such and gets it down there, and they're not going to be getting a walk touch. It gets 2 for 1. That's exactly the type of ratio you're hoping for.
It's a shish kebab that they really
want. They can have that. They can have that.
On the screen. Here comes a barrel in the tunnel, so that way they could go.
They can have that.
But they're doing a really good job at trying to
isolate
the Void here. This is why Void is stuck over to the other side, almost getting spiked again.
Come on, Wonder Woman.
Almost finding one off the side there, but Roche getting there instantly. The cat smartly getting
him
away from that potential side that could have given him up a 3-life lead.
Let's see if he has that other opportunity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get him out. Get him out.
While he's fighting off with Mirrorman.
Gonna go ahead and tank that hit, activating the
staying at that 50, 60 health range is solid. They
try and mitigate a little bit of that damage from the zoning.
Bugs Bunny's not trying to go out.
Quick reposition with the tunnel here too, as the safe drops down, and they're gonna be able to hit it in the direction of Void.
Oh my goodness!
Who gets hit all the way up. Can the cat land here? He needs to. They are sharking him.
Leave him alone.
Because of a tactic. He's lucky he's still alive at that position. That safe before forcing Void into the skies. Similar spot. This could be a double up though.
Get him out, get him out, get him out. Bro, just get in him, No, stop.
The fact that Mirrorman was able to survive that is insane as the safe comes crumbling down again. Here comes the rocket.
An early knockout, Just get her. Don't let her survive. Don't let her do it.
And they did it! They get the reset! The cat was
bracket reset. Okay, it's a bracket reset. Bracket reset.
In the cat to the crowd. One more set. The crowd lined up. There's the Tony support right there. All the shit. Everybody out here showing some love. Insane hand finals. An answer back in the most dominant
That's what I like to see. It's what I like to see.
Getting that 3-0 to get the bracket reset.
Let's go, Void. Look at the signs coming up. Amazing
Let's go,
artwork
Void.
Right there from Sid, but the
I've been streaming for 4 hours. This is probably like the longest stream I ever had.
Are you kidding me, Ajax? The very first grand final land here for Multiversus at EVO.
Bro, because he had to. They had to get that early KO. If they didn't, it was a wrap.
Asked for a better first tournament.
It literally would have been a wrap.
Action play out. Mirrorman and Roche forced to have to reconsider their approach to this game. They have cruised through literally everyone.
You guys go crazy.
Proclamation of fearing
they
nobody,
gotta be.
But that is also a frightening.
Boys' DMs after this is gonna be blown up, which is straight.
A clean slate. They have beaten them before.
Yeah.
They can beat them again.
Yeah.
That's if they could stop this dominant adjustment from the cat and Void.
Trying to chat in the
EVO. It's just crazy to see how quick it's happened. How quick the Cat and Void were able to take away what they've learned already in the winners finals, have to duke it out in an intense set in the losers finals, to then reverse and reset the grand finals here against 2 players that have been dominating throughout this entire bracket. Seed number 2, Roche and Mirrorman.
Who would have thought in the year 2022,
3-0.
one of the most intense situations we've
back-to-back 3-0.
is Tom and Jerry
I'm leaving turn blasting YB. Exactly.
In the middle of the stage,
exactly
as we
what we're
start
doing.
off the reset of grand finals with Void and the Cat and Mirrorman and
You're
Roche.
gonna leave a changed man.
Swinging, the Cat hasn't even taken a lick of damage just yet.
Oh
Still
my
going
God.
with it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the pair.
Oh yeah.
All right, I see what you're cooking real quick here, Void.
They're not trying to lose. They locking in, bro. They're locking in. They said we're not losing this.
Unchecked. That happened
Look
so
at Void, bro.
well.
Sitting at 18. He's chilling.
And Roger,
chill out.
But they get away.
The double rockets coming in on the stage here too, but just like you mentioned, Roger's survivability has been insane, but to take that much damage, we may not be able to see the survivability so far in that first life.
And right now,
wow, this kind of flipped a little bit
for the
here.
charge down attack to try and catch him, going for projectile. You can absorb those projectiles, and that becomes stronger over time with that bracer. So you don't see it too often, but it is a really good call. That's safe, just missing the follow-up onto the cat over on the right.
Yes, sir. That was a double knockout, though.
It's a trade for trade, though, between both of these teams.
And you take that every time you can. If you're in a spot where you were the one who was about to be spiked, your team capitalizes. 94 to 116. Very even game once again here, Vicky.
Tries to use the lasso here, too. You see the cat going all the way deep, but this puts you in a
They're trying to get it. Yes, sir.
On that platform, finding Rose
Bugs Bunny should have just stayed after Void. He's
in the middle of trying to get that edge guard. And here we go to follow up off the deck into the jury shot. That is one of the loops you see in singles, and they're pulling it off here in twos.
Oh, he almost went for the spike again onto Rose, which would have been insane. Looking at his life right now, he was only at 29% beforehand.
It is incredible to watch. The adjustments going after the chase dots up on the top. But here we go again. Mirror Man trying to get down to the ground, but Void making it difficult. Even at 121, he's still chasing.
And he's still able to stay alive. He's got that great health in general here, too. He hasn't got a hit just yet. Meanwhile, Rose managed to make it right back. Here comes the rocket.
Yes, sir.
Right back to center stage.
How do you touch the ground here if you're Mirror Man and
come on, easy knockouts. Easy knockouts. Easy knockouts. Perfect positioning.
Can't really do it right now. There's the side air.
That's one.
They're going after him in disguise.
Get him. Get him.
To continue this win.
Get him. Chill out.
Still not able to take out Void.
The fact that Void is still alive is insane.
Yo, Void and the cat are really good at just staying alive. Like,
you can currently see getting the follow-up with the up special, the rocket coming towards the cat, actually exploding. Now the follow-up.
come on, bro. Whoa. Come on. Let's chill out here. We're solid. Just get Bugs Bunny out.
Playing perfectly for Mirror Man.
Get Bugs Bunny out.
Trying to help him out here, Vicky.
Hold the safe actually gets the follow for Rose right there too. Here comes the words to try to contest him as they try to
come on. Let's come
getting out of
on.
that situation after being sandwiched between both Rose and Mirror Man.
And now you can't. A lot of defensive resources have been used.
Yep.
Comes in and Void in the cat.
Yes, sir.
Four straight, and taking the first game of a set is always so important to help kill you.
Bro, look at Void's eyes, bro. He's like,
last two games.
like literally, he's seen something in his life. He's seen it all.
Red Bull and then go into the same like Shaggy Rage mode animation that happens.
Come on, man.
Oh my goodness. We are looking at Void Reborn currently in front of us, and the cat is built quite literally different. I just don't know how to say it. His movement has gotten so much better.
Two more.
Oh,
no
we're gonna see the return, the original main, what Roger was known for. It's looking like the hover over might be happening. Roger originally an Aria main and one of the best, if not the best in the game.
Bro, he did something, yo.
That would be crazy, but to make this
his eyes were not like that before. Like, his eyes are literally open. Like,
could be risky, but could throw them for a ride because they
weren't like that.
They were so prepared for the Bugs and Velma. I guess they got what they wanted, Ajax. They wanted to take the Velma, and they wanted to take the Bugs and toss it in the trash.
Well, here's the trade-off that you get as Aria. You switch up to Aria, and now you get to add that armor break, not only to yourself, but your team. You could use that special to get those free armor hits onto Wonder Woman.
Araya, why'd you say that? Somebody using Araya?
Very light. Very easy to get knockouts on. You can get free team combos.
Nah, see, I don't think it would be smart for him to switch up during grand finals. Like, it's probably best to just play how you've been playing. Because if you start switching up, it's gonna throw off your chemistry, and it's not gonna be nice.
Like Wonder Woman and Tom and Jerry will make you pay for it. The Aria is going to, in fact, be coming out. It has been solidified. Game number 2 here. Velma has gone. The Velma Bugs meta has it been defeated already by Nakat?
It looks like we found a solution, Ajax. It looks like Void and Nakat have done it. We see the swap up, and you highlighted it perfectly.
Araya, he actually swapped. He lost.
Being a glass cannon, being the lightest character here in Multiversus.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he's an Araya main. Look, he's already getting knocked out the map. Like, literally, his chemistry is going to be completely thrown off. Oh, chill out. Chill out.
Cat is still climbing, almost getting that up air follow. follow-up.
They're trying to touch the ground. It's so impossible. Back in, trying to get the revolley off the ground, and Mirman and Roche are striking quick and striking fast, putting on damage onto the blue team.
See them trying to continue on a lot of this domination right here. Roche now
he can switch.
as he goes zooming goodbye.
The knife was off the side of the stage, and he teleported towards it. Wasn't paying attention when the knife was
That's
stuck.
what happens, bro. You use a new character, you start slipping up.
Away, though, is using the shield to tank that hit to prevent the
but this, they're doing good though. They're not doing bad.
But the cat is actually capitalizing so hard. With
wow,
the
Wonder Woman.
those vehicles off to the side, you can actually do a lot of that extra damage as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, those Batmobiles are viable for everyone to get those re-volley combos. Using the fishing pole to stall. Here comes the cat to get the down air. Can they get the frying pan? No, they cover him. But here comes the side air.
Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out.
Truth hits him. I don't know
yes, sir. What?
No, he's still going with the rocket actually
no.
helping him ricochet and actually managing to make it back.
And using that dynamite to stall as well as Void, getting that shield up at the right time. The cat getting in there in the middle of it. One life apiece. That could be disappearing very soon. Everybody deep in that damage.
Secure this. Let's secure this.
As we find the first one.
Yes, sir.
He sacrificed Jerry, and it's all for a good cause in that situation. See you later. What did I say? Jerry's going to be able to help Gary. Tom in this situation instead with that spike.
Tom having absolutely no remorse whatsoever for sending Jerry to the blast zone. And Jerry coming back. Everybody off stage is the worst spot. Up air not connecting their defense against
Boy, could have did something with that position.
Finally, one finds the mark.
Here we go. Now it's tied a piece here.
Come on, man. Easy double knockout. Let's get a double knockout right now. Double knockout.
But the way that they're trying to dance around here, despite actually getting that SD with that life here, both of them trying to use the
cat, bro. Staying alive.
Smoke screen with that tunnel to try and catch them slipping. But here we go off stage.
Holy. One more. Stand.
In there. Look, looking at Arya, you can right now, and he got them all the way to the gun.
Oh, stop playing with him. He's like, you see, Void? Void is like, one more, bro. He's like, one more, bro. Calm down. One more, bro.
One more, and you walk away with the first place $10,000 prize and the winner.
Yes, sir. We did not come to lose. 3-0 sweep back to back.
But that's what it is, Ajax. It's
3-0 sweep back to back.
Not guaranteed. Some adjustments have been made. But I
yes,
about the mental,
sir.
because that's so important, especially in a team-based game like this. It's the mental. And even though you're making some of these swaps, you have to think about what you've been doing consistently that has given you the rewards that have put you in this
one more.
These two are built to win as champions. The cat and Void putting the headsets back on. Chat, crowd, everybody watching. Are you not entertained? We're watching 5 games straight from the cat and Void. Mirrorman and Roche have to do everything possible.
Void was only struggling with Leviathan, bro. If Leviathan would have beat Void and the cat, like that would have been it. That was their only competition here.
Let's go. Here we go. And off the
same map again. Back at it.
You know that
let's get them early knockouts.
And that's exactly what you need to do. Establish dominance early. And they've done exactly that. On
sir.
Even with those early knockout potentials from the red team, it is becoming validated. Because once they get rid of those Batmobiles, Vicky, it's been way more difficult for them to chase them in the skies.
Exactly, because you don't have that ricochet effect. You can't get that volleyball follow-up in general. But look at the damage output. The cat actually trying to cover a jump real quick with a high recovery. Currently, you see that Roche is desperately trying to make it back.
And the cat stopped the follow-up from that knife as well with that lasso of truth. They're able to
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Going there with the up air. Down there comes into a volley off the bottom. Into the out. They're controlling everything. They're facing 2 more to finish here and take it all home.
Let them know it's
come on, early knockouts.
Here, right?
Early knockouts.
They got that bracket reset. They know that Roche and Mirrorman have not taken a single game in this grand final so far.
Not one single drop of blood. Everything has led up to this point where 2 rockets are now on stage at the same time. Might want to dip on out of there.
You gotta avoid that. You gotta do the Slimmy Shave
real quick. You didn't have to do that. You guys didn't have to do that. Come on, early knockouts. Just get them out. Just get them out here. Just right now. Just right now. Just do it now. You don't have to wait. You just do it now. Come on. Come on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What are you doing? What are you doing? Bro, Bugs Bunny should have been out.
Mirrorman is at 124. Look at Void. Look at the cat. Look at the way that Mirrorman is supposed to literally run away, trying to hang out on the rocket prize.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is game. This game.
Roche doing everything in his power to keep Mirrorman alive. Mirrorman struggling to touch the ground in every way.
There's no chance.
And that's gonna be it. Void and the cat are your EVO 2022 Multiversus champions.
The raw emotion from this team to overcome a
Yes,
matchup that
sir.
they lost in winners.
Yes,
They didn't give up.
sir.
They made the adjustments.
Shed them
and
tears,
look at this.
man.
Look at the way that
Shed
they're
them
feeling.
tears,
So
man.
relieved, so confident. After the delivery
Yes,
that they
sir.
had, after when the cat said
Double 3-0 sweep.
such an insane matchup.
Double 3-0 sweep.
You could see it. Void feeling very happy about
I'm not gonna lie, the other guys didn't make it easy for him.
Getting that W at the end, the crowd out there.
Yeah, they got destroyed. Like, the other guys didn't make it easy for him. But they still lost. Like,
Void and the cat.
bro, I know Void is probably